Hi guys, I'm Jyotsna and today I'm gonna have the best romance recommendations for you. So all the books that I'm about to share with you are the books that gave me literal butterflies. Like I could feel the butterflies in my tummy while reading the book. Like some of the lines are so cute that I had to reread like 20-30 times even after I finished the book. I'm talking about that level of amazingness and cuteness. So yeah, get your cup of tea or coffee or any drink that you prefer, because this is going to be a long video of just me blushing and talking about the books that I just fell in love with. So let's get started. Okay, so the first book in my butterfly book list is definitely You Deserve Each Other. So You Deserve Each Other, just to give you a very light premise about it, it is about this couple who have been engaged. They dated for a while and then they got engaged, but the problem with them is even after getting engaged, they're not really getting along with each other. There's a lot of misunderstanding, miscommunication, angst, romance, but at the same time a lot of hate for each other. But it is very comical in a way. Like some of the lines are so funny and hilarious. I was like laughing while reading the book. What I love the most about the book is that you can see how a couple can get along and at the same time not get along and not match each other's frequency, and again find love for each other and find that element back. So this is like a second chance romance, but it also has the whole like enemies to lovers feel, because both of them are engaged but then they hate each other and they're just trying to tolerate each other for the sake of it. Looking for a book that is like, you know, like a rom-com, like funny, light, and at the same time has that angle of, oh, I hate you right now, again, no, I don't actually hate you, I love you, sort of a romance, then this is the perfect book for you. So I am a sucker for like moments where the guy gets jealous or he feels like insecure and asks her, are you dating someone, are you looking at someone, things like that. So yeah, you will definitely enjoy the book if you like all the tropes that I mentioned before. So yeah, that's the first book. Moving on to the next book, this is The Love Hypothesis, and this is everywhere in TikTok. It blew up like crazy. I remember how people were talking about this, obsessing about this book. What I like the most about the book is the setting is so relatable. It's an academia setting. The main character, the female character, is a PhD student and the male character is Adam and he's a professor in that university. Even though it's a student-teacher romance, it is not really like forbidden in their university because he doesn't directly teach her, so they can actually like legally date. Also, she is a PhD student, so she is legal. But it all starts off with fake dating first. So it is the whole fake dating trope, the whole sunshine grumpy trope. Some parts that I really liked in the book are how protective Adam is about her. It's so cute. The way he cares about her is also really cute, and in a way it also has the trope, it's always been you. So yeah, I really like the book. It's again a very fun and a light read, something that you can just read to like laugh out loud, and whenever you're free and you're just going somewhere hanging out and you just want a book which can like quickly be finished. Even the epilogue has some of Adam's dialogues, like the sarcasm that he has is like super funny. So yeah, if you're looking for a book which again falls into the rom-com category and at the same time has all the tropes that I mentioned, then definitely check out Love Hypothesis. You will love it. So the next book recommendation I have for you is People We Meet on Vacation, and this is the whole best friends to lovers trope. I have never been like the biggest fan of friends to lovers. I have always been a big fan of like enemies to lovers trope, but this book was an exception. I have read all of Emily Henry's books so far. I've read Beach Read, I've read Happy Place, I've read even Book Lovers, but somehow this book is my favorite. The longing in the book is just so good, so well described, and you can see their experiences in the past. So there's like a chapter where they talk about, you know, the flashback, and then the next chapter is what's happening in the present and now. This has the misunderstanding trope, and both the male and the female are super opposite from each other in terms of personality, so you can see the whole opposites attract thing again. Parts that I really like about the book is their friendship. It's how they can just be themselves and, you know, just be completely open, be their real self and still fall in love with each other. Also, there are parts where, you know, they like confess to each other from the past about moments where, you know, they felt something for each other. So I don't want to give out too much, but the confessions, like the mini confessions, are like really cute. The story is again very simple, very predictable actually, but I just really like the conversations, the interactions and the chemistry between the characters. So that's why I like this book a lot. So you should definitely read if you are someone who loves like the whole friends friends to lovers trope, then you should definitely read People We Meet on Vacation. Okay, so the next book recommendation I have for you is Happiness for Beginners. This is one of my absolute favorite books. Like, this holds very close to my heart. It's a book filled with a lot of love, hope, and a woman who's trying to find happiness in her 30s. So she recently got divorced and she goes on a hiking trip to sort of find herself and also navigate, take up challenges, do something new, things like that. You can see the age gap trope in this book because the girl, I believe, is like 8 years or I think 10 years older than the guy. Also the whole brother's best friend, because Jake is actually her little brother's best friend. The love that Jake has for her is so unconditional and it has been for a really long time. And the best part about the book is that it is not completely centered over love or romance. Like, romance is just like a subplot or just like part of the book, but everything else other than that is also so meaningful, deep, and it just makes you realize that, you know, dude, just go for what you want to do and just do what makes you happy. I just love how the female character is. She's like, do what makes you happy sort of a person, and she just goes for what she wants. So I really like that, and a lot of other elements in the book are very inspiring. So yeah, that's why you need to read the book. If you are someone who is looking for maybe a story that is inspiring and has different elements to it, like hope, love, everything, where romance is not necessarily the main plot or the main idea in the book, then you will definitely love Happiness for Beginners. Catherine Center is one of my favorite writers. I've read even Bodyguard, which I loved. I would totally recommend you to read even that one. The romance again in that is very sweet and cute, and the chemistry is just really nice. Yeah, if you like all of these elements, then you'll definitely like Happiness for Beginners. The next recommendation I have for you is Red, White and Royal Blue, and oh my god, like, this book was just next level. And the best part about the book is it's turning into a movie and it's coming on August 11th. It is just so cute. So this comes in the whole LGBTQ category. Story between Alex and Henry. The best part about it is one of them is the president's son and the other one is a royal British prince. And both of them come from different worlds, different countries, all of that, different cultures. But it's just crazy and mind-blowing how they start off as like enemies who like sort of dislike each other, hate each other, or there's some sort of like attitude between both of them, and then it eventually progresses to like romance between both of them, which is like so cute. It's one of my favorite enemies to lovers romance. Like, you can see it clearly how you know, one of them is like being misunderstood, like he never really hated him but he actually always liked him, sort of a thing. Apart from all of this, one more element that I really loved in the book is they try to keep their relationship a secret, because obviously they'll be in the top headlines if they don't. It's like the whole forbidden in a way, but I just can't stop seeing you, I need to see you sort of a romance. So it's really cute. I loved the book. I loved everything about the book. And I'm also reading the next book, which is One Last Stop by the same writer. I'm reading One Last Stop by the same writer and I am in love with her writing style. It's amazing. So if you're looking for any sort of romance that is more like an enemies to lovers but also belongs to the whole royal families thing, then you will definitely like Red, White and Royal Blue. So definitely check it out. So anyway, these were all my book recommendations. These are all the books that gave me butterflies, and even now sometimes I go back to these books and reread them again. I also have another few recommendations right here which are more like not really the ones that gave me like butterflies, but definitely 4-star reads, and I would definitely recommend you to check it out. So yeah, that was it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in my next video. Lots of love. Bye. And it's a story between Harry and Alex, or